This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Mixon with a first down carry. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. We're scoreless after 1. Second down, here's Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, Burrow. Throwing the out route and incomplete. That's Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Mixon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the one. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they go play action now. Burrow Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a...
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it. and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. On first down, Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
106 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a carry for Pirine. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of a...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
57's the mic. Mark 57. Deeper.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
57's Mike 57. Let's go, defense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Carson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
On 1st down, Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wilson wants to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Go, go, go.
A final shot now for Burrow. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. Prescott looks to throw on first. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 26 yards. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Then, boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. this defense hold them out. Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Running with Elliott. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pimp in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Gun.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down throw for Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Flush to his right. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Pirine again on second down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon.